One of the least favorite topic of any divorce attorney and couples going through divorce is debt. How to handle it, how to avoid it. There is no really good answer. Debt is bad. If you don't have a prenup, you're jointly responsible for the debt incurred during the marriage, period. We can wingle and try to find a way to say, well, if the spouse who takes on the debt doesn't have to pay spousal support forever, could help to take on the debt, but we don't know what type of debt it is. If it's millions of dollars debt and the spousal support is $10,000 a month, that is not a good deal, right? So what we do is we divide things in kind, meaning the spouse who takes the debt gets some of the benefit of some other assets. But typically, debt before marriage is separate. Debt during the marriage that benefited the community is community. If it didn't benefit the community, well, now we're talking. What does it mean didn't benefit the community? Someone who goes gambling and the other spouse doesn't know, it doesn't benefit the community. Someone who goes to prostitute, spends community property money, well, that person might say, no, it was in my bank account, it was my money I earned. Doesn't matter. The money you earn that you put into your bank account during the marriage is community anyway. So that is not only a violation of fiduciary duty, but it also a debt that the court would consider your separate property debt. So there is no magic solution how to resolve a debt situation other than A, cut attorney's fees as much as possible, go to mediation, attempt to settle this as soon as possible, because if I have to go through 10 years of bank statements, let's say I go through 7 years, this is as much as bank will give me during the marriage accounting to see how much was spent on gambling and prostitutes, that's going to cost thousands of dollars. So I would suggest to avoid all of that and be honest with yourself. Look at the finances. Okay, how much money did I spend that was community that I know didn't benefit the community? Let's make an offer. Instead of exposing it all and going to court, California abolished no-fault state, but still going through the debt and whether it's benefited the community is dirty laundry. Nobody wants to do it. So settling that piece would be ideal. Now, how do we handle if it's unsolvable? We go through discovery. We hire accountant, forensic accountant, who goes through every single bank statement to look for red flags, how it potentially didn't benefit the community. So the spouse who is trying to get out of that will blame the other spouse for incurring it in the first place without consent. Otherwise, how else will you avoid dividing it in half? Anyway, this is a touchy topic. I suggest to monitor your finances during the marriage. Look at your credit score. Look at the credit score of your partner to ensure that you're not getting surprised by seeing some big bill, at the end of your marriage, at the date of separation. This is when the community property debt accumulation sort of stops. After the date of separation, new debt incurred is considered separate property debt of the person who is incurring it. So that's my piece of information that I can provide freely. If it was helpful, like, subscribe. I will see you in my next consultation. Bye!